Hi guys, this is Creative Graphics. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to create a simple church event flyer. So let's go to Photoshop and see how this design is being done. So in this flyer, I'm going to use a square size, which is 1080 by 1080. So you create new 1080 by 1080, pixel by inches, white background. So you click OK, click create. So let's create our background. So I'm going to create the background first by using gradient. So the gradient I'm going to use is, the color is 01265 01265 versus 008 EFF. Okay, so I'm going to reverse it. So I'm going to create another overlay again. So I'm going to go to gradient. So I'm going to use this side, which is 010A36. So this down part is like a dark part now. So I'm going to leave this like this. It won't be too light. So I'm going to click OK. So this color, can choose anyone that's not too dark, or because we are going to erase it. We are still going to erase it. So the dark, this is dark, this is light. So I'm bringing another darker one again. So we click this white side, this box, we click it and go to eraser. So increase the size of your eraser to 1200. Then you click hardness of the brush 0 and you click to the center. So as you erase this, so opacity, sorry, let me increase it to 100. So you click and as well bring this up. So click the brush again. So created the background. So this is the background we are going to work with. So again, I'm going to use texture on it. So from the resources I have, so I bring the texture. So this is my own pattern of design. I make sure I create the background first before anything else. So we drag, make sure it fills everywhere. So I'm going to change the blend mode to soft light. So I'll reduce the opacity because the grain is too much. So I'll reduce it to, let's reduce it to around 53. I'll still bring this one up. A little, and this is okay. So let's add our text. So I'm going to use a text effect now. So our background has been created. I'm going to use a text effect. So I'm going to use a text effect. So from this shape, so I'm going to use the text effect from this shape. Okay, so I'm not going to use this, but I'm going to steal some element from this design. The thing I'm going to steal is the shape. So I'm going to clear the shape clear the style. So I'll bring it for my use. So now we'll reduce it. I'll press shift. I'll press shift and reduce it. Okay, I think this is fine. This is okay. This light is too much. Let me use razor. I'll still adjust it to your taste. And this is fine. So we're going to steal so many things from here, but this is the first one. I'm going to change the color to a deep color, 050731. So the background is this light, so I'm going to use this deep blue. So let's add some stuffs. Let's add some stuffs. So this, I'm not going to leave it like that. I'm going to add a shape to it. A shape. So I'm going to import this. I'm going to import this shape with Photoshop. Open with Photoshop. Open with Photoshop. So I'm going to use this as pattern instead of this blue. I'm going to replace it as pattern. So I can as well bring it here and paste it and create a clipping board. So it has replaced. So I can use another method again. So I can make this a default pattern by going to edit, define pattern, and I will name it a metal mesh. Metal mesh. Although it's already on my, I've already named it on my system, so I don't need to name it again. So if you want to create a default pattern, maybe you are going to use for another design later, we're just going to edit, define pattern, and name it. So anytime we are going to use it in the blending mode, it will still be available there. So let's create our blending options. So you go to blend options. So click pattern. So our brush, this thing is here. So our pattern is here. So you can increase the scale because it's like double here. So you can increase it. So let's say increase it at 61. Okay. So the opacity, I don't want it to be too dark because this design is kind of a blue design. So I don't want this black mesh to show so much. So I'll reduce the opacity. Okay. I think 63 is okay. So let's add some stroke. Add stroke. So you can follow this pattern. Here I created this stroke. This color is 01226. So the other one is white. So I'm going to change it to, I'm going to change it to 9FC 6FF. I'm going to change this to 0102114F. So because we are using, most of this design is blue, so we don't want something that is different from blue. So you can just click this and copy it, bring it, copy another one, bring it, copy another one, bring it, copy this, bring it. Now delete this white. So delete this white. So bring this. So the reason we are doing this is just to make this shape look like a metal shape, so increase the stroke and increase the stroke around 8, raise it to 8. So you rotate this, so rotate it to your choice. I'm going to leave it as 24. So let's add some inner shadow. Inner shadow should be black. Okay, it's black. Change it to multiply. So the distance will not be too much. Okay, distance 28. Scale, you can leave the scale to 46. Distance 28. Stroke 16. Let's make it 12. Okay, I think this is fine. Make it 12. So the blend mode should be multiply and black, 0 0 0 black. So let's add some shadows. You can add shadows to it. Remove the global light. Add shadow to it. Add shadow to it. So let's make the shadow strong. Okay, I think this is okay. So the size should be minimal. Size should be minimal, around 29, and distance should be 23. So the angle should be 90. Should be 19. I think this is fine. So you can still reduce the size a little. I think this is fine. So we are able to create this shape with our blending option. So let's bring our text effect now. Our text effect. So let's type our text. Our text is super glory. Let's make it white. So this font is agency extended, agency FV bold extended. So that's what I'm going to use. Agency FV bold extended. I'm going to make the shape a 3. So I'm going to reduce this a little. Okay. So I'm going to warp this shape. I'm not going to leave it like, I'm going to warp it to the shape of this shape that is at the background. So I'll double click and go to this area, warp text, or you press Ctrl T. Sorry, Ctrl T. You go to warp. So whichever one works for you. So me, I'm going to double click it like this and click warp. I'm going to click bulge. This is bulge. I'm going to reverse it to -11. -11. Okay, let's make it -7. Alright, so let's increase it a bit to -11. So I think this is fine. So you can as well increase it. So make sure it's at the center. Okay, this is fine. So we are going to copy this text effect, this Sunday text effect. We're going to copy it. So what you need to do is just go to right click on it, copy layer style. Once you copy layer style, you come here, paste layer style. So that's what we do. We want to steal like a designer, so that's what we do. So you paste it here, make sure it's at the center. It's at the center. Let's reduce this. So this is okay. This is okay. So let's add some lightning to it. So some lightning. So let's steal some lightning from the previous. Let's maintain 30p. So can reduce the space in between. So normally this font, if it is 0, the space will be too much. So it's minus 100 to close the space. So we want to reduce the space in between this text. So 29. We can reduce the space in between. Maybe 29. So make sure it's at the center. So another thing, let's steal some lightning from this design. Some lightning. So like this lightning now, I'm going to steal it, convert it to smart object, and bring it here. So you reduce the size. Shouldn't be SX. This is the size. So the size. So bring it to the edge of the shape. Bring to the edge of the shape. Move this down close to it. Oh, this is fine. Still reduce this more. Okay, this is okay. So let's place something. So this background is too empty. Let's still add something to it. So I'm going to add this shape to it. This shape to the background. Just to bring the background to life. So I'm going to mask it. Click my eraser tool and delete some areas. So click OK. Delete. Just I only want to make sure make use of the round area and delete this. So I'll take it behind that shape. Take it behind this shape. Okay, leave it like this. I'll take it behind that shape and leave it like this. So blending option, I'll make it soft light. To be soft light. I don't want too much. And press shift to form a curve too. Shift. So I only want to make sure it's along that line. So super glory. So I think we are. Is there anything we need there again? So in case you need anything, you can just come back to it. So another thing is super glory. So let's add the shape, another shape again. Another shape. So I'm going to add this shape. This shape is in two form. This is like a ribbon. So this shape is in two form. I'm going to add the first one and add the second one later. So I'll also share this so that you can use for your replications. So I'll press Ctrl X. I'll come here, I'll paste it. So I'll make sure it's at the frontal part. At the frontal part. At the frontal part. So don't press Shift this time around because it's an imported shape. So take it to the almost to the edge of this place. Almost to the edge of this place because I'm bringing the second part. So bring it like this. So this color, I'm going to change it blending option to 2 gradient color. So gradient overlay, pick one deep red and another dark red. another dark red like this. So the black one will be on top, the lighter one will be at the bottom. So we pick one dark red. Can reduce the luminosity. So I think this is okay. So bring it down. Make sure it's at the center. Okay. And type your text on it. Let's say 5 days. 5 days. Of 5 days of super glory. So reduce it. 5 Sundays. So reduce this. I'm going to use a font called Clash. So I'm going to remove this tracking. 5 days of super glory. So make sure it's at the center. At the center. So make sure it's at the center. So the other part now, we are going to bring it again. So this one is on top. It's on top. So the other part, we are going to bring it. So click, select the two, Ctrl X. I will bring it at the back of this shape. Ctrl V. So bring it at the back of this shape. The back of this shape, and reduce this. Make sure at the back of this shape. Let's zoom to see. So make sure it's like a continuation of this shape that's coming from the back. So it's like continuation. So to drag this down, instead of increasing it like this, to drag it down to cover something like coming from the behind. So you press your shift down. So it's like something is coming from behind this particular shape. So change the color to a dark color. You can pick a red from here and use it. So the dark red color, and just so make sure it's at the center. So make sure it's at the center. Just at the center. I think this is fine. This is fine. So let's adjust this. So at the center. So I think this is okay. So let's add another image to this background, so as not to make it boring. Don't make it boring. Let's add another image to this background. I'll bring this a city image. Leave it in the background. Send it up. Send it up. Send it up. So mask it. As I mask it, I'll use my gradient tools. I'll remove some parts. Okay. So let's change the blend mode. Change it to vivid light. It's a vivid light. Vivid light. To get rid of this black pictures at the center. Let's check another one. Okay, can use soft light, whichever one works for you. So I'm using soft light. So let's bring the green top of everything. Okay, it's not bad. So the next thing is, let's bring our image. Let's bring up our image, or the logo. Let's bring the logo first. Bring the logo. So if I put it at the center, so if at the center, you reduce it. Reduce it. So at the center, let's type the church name. His name is Christian Life Church. Ctrl A. So let's use the font called Bebas. So we reduce it. Sure it's in alignment with this. So present. To reduce the spacing between the two. So this font I'm going to use Nexa. I'm going to increase the tracking, make it small. It's small. So color, I'm going to pick a color from these parts. Okay, I think this color is okay. So I'm going to draw a line in between the two. Use white, increase it. So these three now, I don't know, maybe it's at the center or so. So what I need to do is to group them. Group these three objects together. So once you group them, Ctrl G, reduce them a little. So I break it to the center. So it will now be like Christian Life Church presents 5 Sundays of Super Glory. So something meaningful like that. So let's reduce this. I think this is like SX. I'll reduce this soft light. I'll reduce it, okay. This. Okay, it's fine. Soft light. So let's import our image. Let's put our image. So I download this random image online. So you can use any image of your choice. Any image of your choice. I'm going to use the subject selection mode. It will help me select the background itself. Select the background. So the AI will select the edge of the background of the picture itself. So I want to delete the background. Okay, so you just allow it to select itself. So you mask it so we don't need it. I think this image is smooth enough, but still not satisfied. I'm not satisfied with selection. We just double click and refine the mask. I think there is no need to refine it, I can just smooth it. Make it smooth. It's okay. So let's edit this image to pass lab. Convert to smart object. So click this image, go to filter, to pass lab, adjust 5. So I'm going to use detail. So this is the before and this is the after, just to increase the sharpness. So let's go to global adjustment. Can increase the strength a little. Detail boost. So don't make it SS. So this is the new image. So I'm going to change it to another filter, which is black and white effect. Black and white effect. So I'm going to use, this was the last one I used, which was the chocolate or chocolate dynamic. Let's use chocolate dynamic. So if you want to get chocolate, I'll go to tone. See on that tone. Okay, it's other albumen collections to chocolate dynamic. So you click it. Okay, this is pretty fine because we are going to blend the image with the background. So let's add some other things. I'm going to add a lens flare to this image, so to be behind this. So let's say behind this, the lens flare. I'll draw the link and share it. So to be at the edge, be the top edge. So you change the blend mode to screen. Once you change it to screen, every other black area will disappear. So we are going to reduce this a little. I'm going to reduce this. So all you do is mask it and click your brush, eraser tools. Eraser tools, you reduce it to 15. So 15, I will delete some. Make it to SS. Make it SS. Still reduce it to 10. Make it SS. Let's check 6. If I bring it up a little, so 27. Let's make it 30. You can get rid of some light. I don't want it to be excess. If you want to bring it back, just click your brush and then reduce the opacity and reduce the size of your brush. Ensure the hardness is 0. So I just click and bring some line back. So I reduce opacity to bring some line back. So make it SX. So I think this is okay. This is okay. So we want this image to reflect on this man. So what we do is go to blended option and click inner shadow. Inner shadow and select color from this side. Color from this side. So select the color from that side. Select soft lights. We'll make it SS. light is coming from this side, and like this. So don't make it excess. So don't use global light. So the size can reduce it. So 88. Let's reduce it. 72. Distance 10, choke 12, 32. So click OK. So this light is behind this man as it's reflecting to his head from above. It's reflecting behind him. It's not reflecting to his face. Not reflecting to his face. So you just click the image to new and click this side. You want to reflect this lens flare that is like this. You want to reflect it to the face too. It will be too much. Click your brush and paint a little. Increase the opacity and paint. Create a clipping mask. Soft lights. Soft lights can reduce opacity. So this image behind now, this light here is reflecting a little on this man's image. It's reflecting. So I think this is fine. So let's look for a name. So you can just copy this, Ctrl J, bring it to the top, type something like Pastor George. That's the name of the pastor. He is the host. I'm going to use this. You can use your preferred name. Let's cut this. Bring it to the top. Paste it. So I'm going to use another font for this. It's called Astronauts. Let's change it to small cap. So reduce the spacing between these. So change it to left. With pastel, can just reduce the boldness of this. Increase the size. This is fine. So let's add the other one. Increase the size. So with Pastor George. Pastor George. So the width will be behind. With Pastor George. So this color, any color you are using must be similar to each other. Copy this color, if you are not sure, and paste it. And this width, you paste it. So it's the same color with it. So I'm going to bring something on top, like plastic tape. Top down here. Just like sealing something. Reduce opacity to like 61. Okay, I think this is fine. Another thing is, let's add some programs. Program of events, maybe the locations. So location icon, or you can decide to type the address. So this icon is white. Let me lock this shape. So click. So you can copy this Ctrl J and bring it same line here and type any address. I'm going to type 6606 Liberty Road. That address, Liberty Road, comma, Baltimore, comma, Maryland. Okay, so I'm going to justify to the left. Justify to the left. View the size. So I'm going to bring the location icon here or here, anyone you prefer. So I'm going to change this color to this color. So blending option, because an imported icon, color overlay, paste that color there. So make sure the shape are in alignment. So bring it back. Bring it back. So let's add timing. Time when the event is going to take place. Dates. Dates. So dates. I'm going to use my ruler for this shape. I'm going to use my ruler. So it shouldn't be too big. I'm going to use my ruler. So I'm going to copy this color. Copy. Paste. So date. I'm going to paste the date here. November. Let's say November. November 4th. November 4th. November. Let's short it. NOV. November 4th. November 11th, okay, because it's 5 Sundays. November 18th, November 25th, and December 2nd. So with this now we'll be able to get the dates of the event. You can just bring it side by side. Bring it to the center. So ensure these 3 are in the center. These 3 at the center. We use the count selection. This at the center and reduce it. Reduce it. Okay. So So let's put dates, time, sorry, let's put time. Time. Can just copy this color, copy, paste. So copy this shape too, this text too, and bring it in. 9 a.m. That's when the event is going to take place, and we are done. To select all, make sure they are at the center, always at the center. Okay, so you can increase it a little. Use it for visibility. So select all, increase it a little because visibility is very, very important. Make them bold. Bold. So we are done with this. So the next thing is to blend this color, blend everything together, because this design is more of blue, so we want to blend it. What you need to do is group everything together, Ctrl G. So I go to color balance. So in this color balance now, we're going to change the mid-tone. We're going to work with the mid-tone around the red with 47, and the blue will be around 35. So we've changed the tone now. This is the initial tone. So we've blended everything together, including the image. So we are going to add more. I'm going to change the highlight. So highlight, we are going to work with the blue alone. So highlight works with the lightning. So we are going to change the highlight to 35. So this is the initial one. This is the blending one. So if you want to blend anything in Photoshop, color balance is very, very easy. Very, very easy. It's a simple trick to balance everything up. So this is the design. So let me know what you think in the comment section. Thank you.